Hello and welcome. Wow, I just kind of went straight into it. It has been some time. Sorry about that. I knew that the fire. Give me a sec. I can still hear myself. I gotta change something. Off, off, off. There we go. Sorry, I had to change because I was testing it out to make sure I still sounded good. But yes, I knew the new solo story came out a long time ago, and I have just had some stuff. I got a new computer. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's just I never set up the account because I have my account on like two things. It's really weird. Not an efficient way of doing it, but it happens. They have new stuff going on. The game changes quite a bit. I haven't actually been on since like a few days ago, and I decided to finally get on. But let's get to the story because it has been way too long. The High Tide on Fire Island. Now this is a long one. Well, semi-long one, but it could be interesting. I still got so many points, and I love it. As far as I'm aware, this is the only one I have to really do. So let's get to it, I guess. High Tide on Fire Island. The oceans of the realm had no single ruler in that era. There was a clan of fishfolk that had laid claim to a small patch of the sea. For them, the idea of conquering the whole breadth of the depth was a pipe dream. They only skirmished among themselves. That was before emergence of the sovereign Poseidra, the Atlantean dragon. Poseidra was once but one among many creatures striving to survive in the vibrant and discordant seas. It started life as a legendary Atlantean tridon, known for its ferocity despite its small size. Devouring fish, shellfish, and crustaceans, it grew larger and larger, becoming an adept predator. Among its prey was a creature twice its size, Lost Blue Breaker. After this meal, its hazy mind became clear and gained full self-awareness. Its first realization was that it outnumbered among the strong. Now it had become a Poseidra, a full-fledged dragon of the deep. I don't know why the freaking this sentence got me. It's been a little bit since I read. How do I become stronger? I need to devour more. Its instinctual hunger was now coupled with a desire for power, and it grew rapidly. Poseidra relentlessly attacked the bickering fishfolk clans and brought them under its control. This was the birth of Atlantean army. Believing that the ocean was theirs, they set about conquering it bit by bit. They carried all before them and amassed considered power, expanding their domain to including the neighboring seas. Poseidra's desire for domain was as bottomless as its appetite. The ocean was not enough. It wanted to lay claim to the land too. The immense Atlantean military force decided on a target, an isolated island sanctuary kept secure by holy flames. A clash awaits. The Guardian Fire King High Avatar against the might of the Atlantean tyrant. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I honestly didn't know those two were together in a same story, but that's pretty nice. I like the Atlanteans. Atlanteans are really cool. Especially the Atlantean Prince, man. He's the one that really just let my combos go off. Oh, and Seahorse. I think it was Cedra? Atlantean Dragoons, sorry. Most Atlanteans and mermail monsters have effects that activate by discarding cards or when they are sent to the graveyard. Wait, is this gonna make me do like a mixture deck? That's insane if it is. Is it Atlantean mermails. Mermail Atlanteans. Oh, sacred. Here we go. If your monster was fire destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card. Nice, nice. Okay. Alright. Here we go. There he is, that Atlantean Prince, that freaking mega mind of a card. I love it. The one card starter. Normal summon Neptus, okay. Oh man, I haven't summoned him forever. Alright, activate effect. Send to the graveyard. Mermail Shadow Squad? I don't remember Shadow Squad. What is this? You can discard one card to the graveyard. Graveyard. Water monsters you currently control become level 7 until the end battle. This card is sent to the graveyard. Activate or special effects. Summon one level 4 or lower Atlantean or Mermail monster from your deck except Mermail Shadow. Oh, okay. That's pretty nice. I never used them, but yeah, that's who I would have gotten to. Let me think of who I usually summoned. I think what I usually sent was Crystron Phoenix, banished it to add Genix Undyne, summon that, get a Genix Undyne or Genix controller, go into Link Spider, and then just pop off from that point. That's all I remember. Special summon Mermail Abyss Spike. Alright, activate the effect. His is when this card is normal, you can discard a water. Okay, cool. So I'm guessing we're going to be discarding, yep, Dragoons. And then he searches, I believe, special summons. Tribute this card from your hand and one Atlantean or Mermail monster from your hand. Field, take a... Okay. Nice, activate the effect. Water Dragoons. Add to my hand, Marksman. Love it. With the effect of Abyssshire and Atlantean Spirit, you can take a 1 level 7 fish or sea serpent from your deck and either add it to your hand or special summon it. Activate the effect. Okay, cool. Oh, this is a good card. I never knew about her. Okay. Send. Special summon Poseidra. Ooh, easy summon for Poseidra. 3 level 3s or lower monsters special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. Yep, if you do, return all spell traps on the field to the grave. 3 or more cards are returned to the hand by this effect. All monsters your opponent controls lose 300. Okay. So, I'm gonna most likely synchro summon or something. Oh yeah, he goes to the graveyard, so now I get to special summon. From the graveyard, yep. Awesome. Mermail Shadow Squad. Currently controlled, become level 7. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna XE summon. Alright. Destroy your opponent's set card. Oh, nice. We'll go with this one, I guess. Ooh. Yep, that would have hurt. Boom. By using Atlantean XC's material. Okay. Oh, I got an XC summon. Whoops, I wasn't reading it at all. I was just trying to go off. Wait, they have a new card for him? Abyss. Oh, that looks cool. What do you do? Let's see. Once per turn, you can XC summon Poseidra by using one Atlantean. Okay, cool. Once per turn, you can detach 2 material from... Then send 1 monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Return up to 3 cards your opponent controls to the hand. So XC's... How much attack does he have? Okay, card is sent to the graveyard. Okay. Pop. Hell yeah. Alright, let's do this. I only partially know what the heck just happened. I love Atlantean Mermail decks because of the combo heaviness of it, but it's so easy to mess up. Okay. Interesting. Alright, alright. Okay. The island is surrounded by a vast expanse of ocean. To human civilization, it is simply a nameless island with an active volcano at its center. Due to the surrounding currents, no ship ever arrives there by chance. The island has long remained uneroded by the crashing waves, suggested some kind of sacred protection. And indeed, there is a temple within the volcano. The temple, in turn, has protectors, the flame-wreathed Fire King beasts. I'll be honest, I loved the Fire King beasts as an archetype. They're really cool looking. They have long lived here, untamed by human society on this island, where one hears little besides the surf and occasional tremors caused by the volcano. The only thing disturbing the tranquility is raids from barbarians of the sea, none of whom comprehend the temple's worth. They are dealt with mercilessly by the Fire King. With their bodies ablaze, they repulse intruders with such force as to deter future incursions upon the island. At times, the foe is formidable, but even when the Fire Kings expend ever modicum of their power, their souls can endure. Their fiery life force lives on, and they are reborn as a Fire King. Not once have their flames been extinguished, and thus they have kept their temple protected. However, never before have they faced so great a threat. The might of the Atlantean army, led by Poseidon, the Atlantean dragon, was unmatched in this marine region. Now, their assault was imminent. I thought it was going to continue. I read that really awkwardly. It was, now their assault is imminent. I don't know. I feel bad that I read it that way. It sounds so weird that way. Ooh, I like the Fire King stuff on the sides. Most Fire King monsters can destroy cards with their effects or active effects when destroyed. Destroy your own cards and allow your opponent. Okay. I do like that. I like the idea of, hey, let's destroy my own stuff to get better stuff. Like, I like the Nephthys as well. They work really well with the Fire Kings, I believe. Okay. Utilize the Fire King. Okay. Okay. Alright. Legendary Fire King Phonix. Legendary Fire King Ponix adds a Fire King spell trap from your deck to your hand. Add Sanctuary to your island. Island will probably search for a card. Add it to hand. Allows you to place Fire King Island face up. Place Fire King Island. Yep. And then activate the effect of Island, which is search, I believe. During your main phase, you destroy one monster in your hand. If you do, add a Fire King. Okay. And then that's the only one it wants me to do. Add Sacred Phoenix Garnish. If your monster that was originally fire is destroyed by battle or card effects, you can special summon Sacred King Garnish from a hand or graveyard. Okay. The effective is can destroy one fire beast. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Destroy Fire King Quartrolix in the deck. Nice. Sent to the graveyard, so you can special summon Fire King High Avatar Gurish. Okay. Boom. Grunix XC summon. Fire Kings, and he destroys everything on the field. Yep. Let's do that. Alright, cool. Attack as result. I just need something a little extra. You can attach one to target one spell trap, and if you do, this card gains. It's so weird that it's just like, this guy also gains attack when he destroys stuff. I mean, yeah, it's boring when it's just destroy something by detaching material, but still. It feels so weird. It's just like, destroy something, plus 500. Why not? You destroyed something. Good job for you. That's just how I kind of see it, a card effect, whenever I do stuff like that. Okay. The battle was underway. The army of Poseidra, the Atlantean Dragoon, versus the Fire King forces. The usual sound of the rolling waves was drowned out by the battle cries from beneath, and the Fire King Island was soon awash with hordes of fishfolk. Things looked bleak for the Fire Kings, since they had to defend the island's entire perimeter from the 360-degree assault of the Atlantean army. To compound this, the water around the islands were all Poseidra's domain. This ocean lord could therefore bamboozle them. It would show up in the north, vanish suddenly, then unpredictably appear in a different location. This put the Fire Kings under heavy strain, as they knew Poseidra itself was the greatest threat, and they had to be constantly vigilant of its whereabouts. The battle wore on, and in the end, a gap opened up in the island's defense. An enormous wave of Atlantean troops surged forth. If they continued to advance, the island would be overrun and desecrated. In this desperate moment, Fire King High Avatar Garunix went out to meet them, acknowledging the faint odds of survival. It poured every flame it could muster out from its body, searing Poseidra and the masses of fishfolk who were about to breach the shore. Heavily wounded, Poseidra retreated deep into the ocean with the Atlantean army's remnants in tow. The battle was over for now, with the Fire Kings have defended their territory. However, Grunix's all-out attack failed to fell Poseidra. It also left Garunix at the verge of perishing. It would be physically impossible to go on without some remedy. Garunix really realized this and threw itself into the island's central volcano. Grunix was swallowed by the intense heat, and for an instant it appeared to have been annihilated, but then a fledgling burst forth from the crater. Legendary Fire King Ponix. As a reincarnated newborn, Ponix did not have the resplendence of the High Avatar, who had emitted flames almost as dazzling as the sun as it soared boldly. It will be some time before Ponix can reach those heights, and the Atlantean army is sure to attack again. Thus, it was a question of who would regain power the quickest out of the injured, Poseidra and the Garunix's new form. Poseidra's wounds were undoubtedly grievous. Still, scorched skin and lost scales could regenerate, and the army could be rebuilt, but it would take more than that to triumph over the Fire Kings. How could the Atlantean force be bolstered? While devouring more prey than ever before, the wounded Poseidra's mind was consumed with this one question. Yeah, that's true. Pretty good story. It's basically 2 stories in one, and I love it. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. We'll look at that later. Alright, so the cool things you can get, I'm assuming, are, yep, Poseidra, which I like Poseidra as a card, and, ooh, you can get them. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. And then, of course, the 200. So that's pretty much it for this one. As far as I'm aware, that was the only one that I haven't actually done, and it's been like months since I did a solo. So I guess they're just kind of waiting at this point. But yeah, sorry for the delay for those who are waiting, but hope you still enjoyed. And yes, there it is. And I apparently have already pulled from it. Therefore, there is no reason for me to pull from again. I'll try to keep up with this a little bit better. I was just really lazy ever since I got my new PC, because then I had to add all the old accounts back onto the new one and just download everything, and I was just like, nah, I don't want to do that. That sounds boring. You know, I was being very childish. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, if you liked the video, like the video. If you have a comment, leave a comment. And other than that, have a good day, night, evening. Either one's fine.